Hello friends, this is a video on Staff and Welfare Inspector exam question paper with solution. Date of examination is 20 of February 2022 and this is from LDC Kota, and this is a complete guide of Staff and Welfare Inspector examination. So you can take it as a guidance. This is part 1. I create 2 videos on the same question paper. This is first part. The first question is, an employee can be considered for MSCP provided he or she got minimum dash grading in the last 3 years. That is very good. Very good. Next question, including dependents, how many family members can be included in the privilege pass? So that is 5. That is total 5. Including dependent, total 5 members can be included. What is the procedure for dealing with the vacant surplus post having DR quota? That is surrendered. Procedure is surrendered. Who is the competent authority to approve the third chance in suitability to ward or widow for appointment on compensate ground? That is CD ground, that is GM. The rate of HRA as a percentage of basic pay plus NPA where applicable at Y class city is 16%, 16. Saloon attendants are classified as dash under HOER. Saloon attendants classified under EI, essentially intermittent. The duration of pre-selection coaching for SC/ST candidates for selection to higher post should be not less than 3 to 4 weeks. Should be not less than 3 to 4 weeks. Find the incorrect match. Number 1, Minimum Wages Act 1948. Number 2, Payment of Bonus Act 1971. The third one is Maternity Benefits Act 1961. And the last one is Trade Union Act 1926. So Minimum Wages Act 1948 is correct. Last is also correct. Answer is B, that is incorrect. Payment of Bonus Act 1971. This is incorrect match. Which of the following statement is or are correct about the Maternity Benefits Act 1961? Option 1, it is applicable in just government offices. It is applicable in... Friends, pause the video and see the answer. Thank you. Next question, which article of the Indian Constitution gives freedom to form a trade union? The Article 19(1)(c). Trip allowance is paid to running staff working on dash trains for completion of trips. Trip allowance normally given to the high speed trains, running staffs, high speed trains. The hostel subsidy is paid at the rate of dash. The hostel subsidy is paid at the rate of 6,750. Which master circular number deal with the subject of holidays? Master circular number deals with the subject of holidays, that is circular number 47, master circular number 47. Who had formulated the Employees Provident Fund scheme? Who had formulated? That is central government. The central government of India formulated the employees scheme. Under Factory Act 1948, how many employees qualify for providing of first aid box? That is 150 employees. If there is 150 employees, one first aid box must be provided. Which section of the Maternity Benefit Act 1961 provides that no employer shall knowingly employ a woman in any establishment during the 6 weeks immediately following the day of her delivery? That is section 4. Risk and hardship allowance granted to track maintainer is 2,700 per month for level 8 and below. The person who mediates and promotes the settlement of industrial dispute is called as conciliation officer. Conciliation officer. Manager, CWM in workshop of every factory should send an annual report to the Inspectorate of Factories containing detail like number of workers employed, leave with wages, safety officers, ambulance room, canteen, shelter, accident in form number 22 on or before. The maximum age limit for NPS contribution is 75 years. Important question. The occupier has to submit the document on or before dash of every year to renewal of a license for a factory. 31st October of every year. 31st October of every year. Night duties should not normally be performed by the running staff for more than dash nights at a stretch. Please note the answer may be vary. You go through your local zones orders. Normally this is 6 nights. Under which section of RTI Act there shall be no obligation to give information by Central Public Information Officer, that is section 8. Under Factories Act 1948, the term sabbatical is connected with dash. Sabbatical is connected with paid leave for study. Paid leave for study. If the factory employs more than 1000 workers, they should appoint a qualified dash to carry out the prescribed duty. Qualified safety officer. Section 41G of the Factory Act 1948 says about dash. Section 41G, participation in safety management. Participation in safety management. Sort of is the period of dash rest between two rostered duties of a railway servant under continuous classification. Sort of is the period of less than 10 hours for continuous classification. In railways, health educators and family planning field workers are classified as dash. Health educators and family planning field workers is excluded. He was classified as excluded. Averaging period for purpose of calculating overtime in respect of continuous staff is, that is bi-weekly. Bi-weekly. As per IREC 551, an adoptive mother on the railway with less than 2 surviving children may granted leave of dash days as a child adoption leave on adoption of a child to 1 year of age on the lines of maternity leave admissible to natural mothers, that is 180 days. 180 days. Foreign contribution, acceptance of retention of gifts or presentation, rules 2012 sub-rule 31 of Rule 13. In any other case, a Group C servant shall not accept any gift without the sanction of officer, that is 1000. Base year for consumer price index of industrial workers, labor index, including clause 46A of GCC deals with the price variation clause in contracts, was recently changed to 2016. Dearness allowance payable to Indian Railway employees was enhanced from the existing rate of 17% to dash of the basic pay with effect from 1st July 2021, from 17% to 28% DA. Maximum amount that can be reimbursed towards purchase of pulse oximeter by railway medical beneficiaries suffering from COVID-19 is 1200. Minimum family pension is 7 CPCs. Minimum family pension in 7 CPCs rupees 9,000. Rupees 9,000. UMID stands for dash. Unique Medical Identity Card. Unique Medical Identity Card. Unique Medical Identity. For how many days maximum TA is payable? That is 180 days. 180 days. Validity of year ending passes in any year should be up to 30th of May. 30th of May. CPGRAMS stands for dash. CPGRAMS, Centralized Public Grievance Redressal and Monitoring System. Centralized Public Grievance Redressal and Monitoring System. What is the maximum amount of continuous leave a railway employees can take, including all types of leave? That is 5 years. 5 years. So many times I uploaded same question. Under which rule of RS, D&A Rule 1968, an employee can be removed or dismissed from service without conducting inquiry? That is rule number 14. This is also I uploaded so many times. What is the abbreviation of RESS? Nowadays in use, so important. Railway Employees Self-Service. Railway Employees Self-Service, RESS. house rent allowance is admissible up to dash days during all kind of leave on full rate HRA. That is admissible up to 180 days. Dash deals with staff benefit fund SBF. SBF deals in chapter 8 of IREC volume 1. Chapter 8 of IREC volume 1. The national holiday allowance paid to an employee working in level 7 of pay matrix is dash. That is rupees 630 per day. Rupees 630 per days. Chapter 7 of IREM volume 1 deals with dash. Chapter 7 of IREM volume 1 deals with railway quarter and recovery of rent. Chapter 7. An employee who is dismissed or removed from service is permitted to retain railway quarters for a period of 1 month. For a period of 1 month. In division, the least authority for sanction of CTG is for sanction of CTG is senior scale officers. Senior scale officers. The color scheme of the strip in UMID card for the beneficiary of serving railway employee is dash. Blue stripe at top and yellow stripe at bottom. Thanks for watching. Next video I will upload soon. And this is so many questions in the same questions were discarded because all the option was incorrect. So I am not loading the same. Part 2 will